Alright, so welcome to the second part of our side quest. As we can already see, the subframe made it out of the car in the last video. So basically the next step is to remove all the bolts that are holding all this to the subframe itself, and then we can just swap it to the new one. So what I'm gonna do first is remove the drive shaft, and then we'll start to pull out all these bolts. The only question I do not have the answer for is how to prevent it from dropping down here. I tried to move the whole subframe with a engine crane, but I cannot attach it to because I have no chains. And the almighty, whatever this is, well, it's not working because the mounting of the engine crane is not really big enough for that. Alright, so big update. Well, we've put everything back together on the new subframe. Looks good. All the bolts are still loose because you should really tighten them on their natural position. Also got the anti-roll bar in and also the camber arms. And now the next step is to get this thing onto that thing. The subframe is in. It was a little bit a pain in the ass to do alone, but it still worked. So obviously a good tip I can give you when you're doing that is to pre-mount the spring on both sides, because otherwise you will need to use a spring compress thing in order to install it, because it's too long to be installed with the subframe in it. Great, now we're gonna lift up the car and then we'll go from there. So the next thing we're going to do now is to apply the right torque specs, which for all the 4 bolts are 150 Newton meters plus 90 degrees. I placed the jack underneath the subframe just to unstress the bolts while torquing them. So, that being done, now comes the boring part of jacking every side up individually and then tightening all the bolts. Torque specs, well, I guess tight enough will do. Jack it up if you're on a lift to the point where it starts lifting the corner of the car up. That way you know that all the bushings and everything here is in a neutral unload position. That's where the car is when it stands still on a flat road. Then you tighten it and then it's fine. So yeah, fast forward, the car is all back together. Sorry for cutting it short, but it's literally just put those things together that you disconnected, and then you have your mission accomplished of a new subframe. So overall, the swap of the subframe is not very complicated, but you have to give yourself enough time. Maybe do it on a lift if you can, because it's doable on jack stands, but it's definitely way harder. But there's no special skills needed, just some tools. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, and also the hype thing. See you next time when we're doing more side quests, or actually get to prepare the car behind me for painting.